Hello, how you guys doing? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are all doing great. Happy new month and happy new week as well. I pray this week brings us good luck and open doors. Okay. Right today I want to talk about African women in diaspora. African women in diaspora. This message goes to them directly. Okay, there are a lot of African women that are married to African brothers here in Africa, and their husband ended up taking them to the West, right? Let's say to Europe or America or Canada or United Kingdom. And when they get there, they will now adopt, Western culture, Western attitude, Western culture, right? And forget that they are Africans. And at the end of the day, most of them will end up, giving their husbands problem because they've got to understand that the system favors them more. And at the end of the day, when the husband ended up taking them to the West, right? And they will now change attitude and start acting strange. And to the extent some of them will even, start, fighting their husband, calling police on their husband. At the end of the day, police or the law will take the children away from the man and then take the house away from the man, and the man will become homeless. Meanwhile, the woman and the children now will, dominate the house, and the man will become homeless. And you know how the system works in the West. It's not like Africa here. So my message is to them: when you are doing these things, remember that there's nature. You understand? Because the reason why I'm saying this, somebody sent me a message yesterday on YouTube. A brother, African brother from Ghana, he was just explaining things to me. He lives in Australia with the wife. He married the wife in Ghana, and the wife was not having a job. Well, wife was a nurse in Ghana, right? And when they got married, after the marriage, he left the wife in Ghana and traveled to Australia. He stayed in Australia for like Austria, sorry, not Australia, Austria. So he lived in Austria for like 3 years and then came back, make papers for the wife, and took the wife with him to Austria. So when the wife got to Austria and he, got a job for the wife started working. At the end of the day, the wife now got to understand the system, how the system works. The wife started making friends, Nigerian women friends, and other African women friends. They started, advising her. Meanwhile, the man was so nice. If the man that is not nice to you would never take you to his base, right? If the man does not even love you, he will not even marry you at the first at the first stage, right? But he married you, not just only marrying you, he took you along to his base. So what you're supposed to do, you have to reciprocate that love, right? Like I always tell people, love is a two-way thing. Is a mutual. It's supposed to be mutual. You love me, I love you. Left hand wash right hand wash left hand. So it's not just only love from the woman's side. The woman also should also be reciprocate that love. But to my greatest surprise, it seems like now some women are taking advantage of this kind gesture from our brothers. Now the woman got to Austria. What she got a job there and was doing well, was getting paid very well, more than even the man. And her attitude started changing and all that. They got first child, second child. The attitude started changing. Meanwhile, the man have already got a house, right? I don't know. I think the man was renting a house or something like that. Now, on the long run, the problem started escalating or to the extent that the woman now called cops on the man, that's police. And they went to court thereabout, and at the end of the day, they evicted the man out of the house, and took the children out of the man and give the children to the woman. At the end of the day, the man became homeless and started squatting with some friends. You know, so these are not good examples. These are not what African women are known for. We are known to be very respect. Our women are known to be very respectful women. They are known to be, to be submissive in the marriage. Submissive in not in the sense of being a slave, acting like a slave in the marriage, but like mutual respect and mutual love. That is what it's supposed to be, and that is how it's supposed to be. It's not like we go to the West, we start acting and behaving like Westerners. And at the end of the day, this woman, evicted this man out of the house, took the children out of from the man. All the struggle, this man struggled for years, became in vain. The man now became homeless and started squatting with people, somebody that was living comfortable before he brought her to Australia. So these things are not good example. These things are not good. These things are not, is not, they're not good to even hear, you know. So my message now is to African women living in diaspora, African women that are married to our brothers here. Please always remember that nature is real. If you may not believe in anything, if ask them, some of them will tell you nothing will happen. They will go and pray. See, let me tell you something. There are things prayer cannot solve. There are some problems prayer cannot solve. There are some problems going to native doctor will not solve. When you offend somebody, it is different than when you offend nature. Offending nature is when you are ungrateful to someone who did kind gesture to you. When you are ungrateful, when you turn someone's kind gesture into it, if you I mean, like if you initiate a fight against someone that did a kind gesture to you, you are provoking nature, and you are going to make nature be against you. So be careful when you are doing all these things, because on a long run it will either tell on you or tell on your kids. So this my message is going straight to African women in diaspora, African women married to African brothers. Treat your husbands well. Respect your husband. Always know that you are an African. You are not an European. You are not an American. You are not a Canadian or English person. Always know that you are originally from Africa. And Africa will have culture, and that culture must be respected. If you are an African woman, you must have to manifest the African, culture wherever you find yourself. Be submissive to your husband, respect your husband, do what you're supposed to do as a woman, but do not ignite fight, or because of your selfish reason, or because of your selfish interest. Men too, we are human beings. We deserve to live. We deserve to be happy. Despite the expenses and all that, we still deserve to be happy. We've done a lot of sacrifice to make our women happy. This is one of the reasons why so many men in diaspora, they are scared of coming home to get married. They are, even if they come home to marry, they are scared of taking them to the West, because of the system. Because system favors the women more than the men. This is one of the reasons why some of our brothers got married to white people, got married outside, have their family built, and raise children. you know they're scared of coming back home to get married, because our women have that give me money syndrome, like get rich quick syndrome. Yes, it's not just only men that have that get rich quick syndrome. Our women also have that, that get rich quick syndrome, which is affecting their lives and the way of their African way of women way of life. So my message is to you: respect your husband, treat your husband well. What you know that if someone else do to you that you will not like it, do not do it to your husband. Respect is a reciprocal. That's my message for you, African women in diaspora. God bless you. See you in the next video.